Hey friends, it's me Muadi. I hope this message finds you well and having a good, if not great day. I wanted to share something with you. A couple of weeks back, I was working on my computer when this message came across the screen that basically said, and I'm paraphrasing, that I had too many windows open and too many apps open, and it was slowing down my operating system. And if I wanted to optimize the system, that I should shut some of the programs down that I was not using. So I went through, saved some stuff, closed some stuff, problem solved. Today, I was in ballet class, and during class, not during the break, while the instructor was demonstrating at the bar what it was we were supposed to be doing, I turned around, some lady's texting at the bar, texting. And she was texting and looking. I guess trying to take care of her text and learn the combination at the same time. And then, of course, when it was time to do the combination, she messed the whole thing up because she knew what she was doing. And I thought to myself, we only here for 90 minutes, right? And this should be 90 minutes for her. But instead of being fully present, being where her feet are, she's over here texting and trying to learn the combination. I don't know who she was texting, but the combination looked whack. I'm just keeping it real. And it was because she wasn't paying attention. She wasn't fully present. She was trying to do this multitasking thing that just, now I'm not going to judge too harshly. I don't know who she was texting. I don't know what was going on. I will say that this is my fourth time taking class with her, and she's always texting at the bar, but who knows, could be an emergency. Trying not to judge. My point, although I'm judging just a little bit, my point is that in the same way that it's not healthy for my computer to have multiple systems running at the same time, how it slows it down, I strongly believe, and science backs me up, that when we multitask and have our attention split across these many things at the same time, it's just not good for us. It slows our system down. Forget the fact that we're not efficient at what it is that we're trying to accomplish. Forget the fact that we're not going to be able to perform at our highest maximum, like we're not going to be able to give our best. Physically, emotionally, it slows down our system. And it's tough because in this day and age, we are not encouraged to go slow. We're encouraged to multitask. We reward people who look like they're busy all the time and running here and there. Oh my God, how does she do it? How does he do it? We envy people for some reason. We look at social media and see people on social media who seem to have it all together, doing this, they're doing that, they're doing this, doing that. And, then those of us, well, not me, those people who feel like they have to compare themselves to people on social media feel incompetent. They feel less than because they're not accomplishing what everybody else is accomplishing. This week, I want to encourage all of us, myself included, pay attention to what you're paying attention to. Bring some awareness to how you are spending your time and where are you putting your focus. Are you focusing on the here and now and handling whatever's in front of you? Or are you trying to handle what's in front of you while also trying to handle 5, 6, 7, 8 other 9, 10 other things that are coming up down the road? We have to be strategic, yes. We have to forecast, yes, particularly those of us who are entrepreneurs. We have to have a little bit of vision, foresight, so that we can anticipate problems. So I'm not saying we want to live in a vacuum. At the same time, though, you can carve out time where you're focusing on one thing, where you're focusing on the meal that's in front of you, where you're focusing on the conversation that you're having with your nephew or your niece or your children or your loved ones, where you're focusing on the work that needs to be done, where you're setting time to strategize and think about the future, and times focusing on just sitting down doing nothing. I know that's a sin in this culture, doing nothing, God forbid. But sometimes your brain needs a break. The body needs a break. The spirit needs a break. And if you're constantly going, and doing, you are not getting the best of yourself, and the people around you are not getting the best of you. How many windows do you have open at the same time? Are you thinking about your weight and thinking about your relationship and thinking about your career and trying to get that all done at the same time? I was on the commuter rail on the way to ballet, and some lady was feeding her baby a bottle while she was scrolling on in social media. I was sitting next to her. I saw the whole thing, and I'm like, this baby, I'm an aunt. Anytime that I was with my nephews and nieces, we were having conversation. From day one, conversation. They have my full attention, not this multitasking thing. The baby doesn't get all of you. You don't get all of the baby. And you also, whatever you're scrolling on social media, it's going to be there tomorrow. And I kind of felt badly for the baby. But, I didn't say anything because, I'm trying to mind my business these days. What's my point? My point is this. Cut it out with the multitasking, y'all. It's not good for us. It's not good for our relationships. It's not good for our health. It's not good for our spiritual development. And it's not good for our business. You can carve out time to focus on one thing at a time, unless you are in a crisis that requires you to sort of move quickly and move in a lot of directions. But most times we are not. Most times we are not. And we are creating anxiety. We are creating stress. And we are creating drama increasingly because society tells us that's what we need to feel significant. I can feel significant sitting on my couch doing nothing. I can feel significant sitting on my couch watching Murder, She Wrote when it's that time. I don't need to feel like I'm going here and going there to feel important. I don't need that extra anxiety to make me feel alive. There are other things in this world that I can pull to make me feel alive, right? And when I am focused and when I am calm, that's when the best comes out of me at work and with my family life, in every aspect of my life. So, and I'm not perfect. There are times during the day, there are times, there's seasons when sometimes we have to be a little bit more on than off. But, that can't be our perpetual state of being, because otherwise it will slow your system down. Okay? So I want you to really think, as this week is coming forward, how many windows do you have open at a given time? What are you focusing on? Where are you spending your time? What is getting your attention? Is it possible for you to slow down, to maybe pause, look at what's in front of you, make some priorities, and focus on one thing at a time? I suspect that if you're able to do that, the more you're able to do that, the better of the quality of the work that you produce and the better of quality of life that you have. Just like I was able to optimize my operating system on my computer by shutting down some windows and only focusing on the one app that I needed. If we can do the same in our lives, it might also save our system. It might also help preserve our mind. It might also help calm our nerves. It might also help us get rid of some anxiety. Okay? Being in a constant state of attention and pulling and anxiety, that's not the way we were meant to live. At least I don't think so. And I refuse to be caught up in that web. What about you? All right? This week, what are you paying attention to? Can you just be where your feet are in that moment? Be present, focusing on that one thing, and then go to the next thing. I suspect that the more we do that, the better we will feel about ourselves, the better of quality of work that we produce, and the better we will be for the people around us. That's my thought. I want to encourage you to try it this week. Be where your feet are. Close all the empty windows. Keep one app open. Work it to completion, and then move on to the next thing. And then tell me how it goes. I'm going to continue to do that. I'm going to wrap that up this week for myself and do it even more so than I've been doing in these last couple of weeks to see if I can get even more stuff done and have more peace. So you tell me in the comments below, do you have a lot of windows open? Are you a multitasker? Let me know how that works for you. I'm dying to know. I'm curious to know what your experiences are. Well, that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. I hope you all have a fantastic week. I plan to. And hopefully nobody will come my way to try to ruin it, because I plan to have a fantastic week. And I hope you do the same. All right? I'll see you all soon. Have a great day, great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.